Wow, holy shoot, that was kind of jarring. It is the 29th of August, 2022, and it's about time we grind some more levels, boys. We are in patch 6.2, Final Fantasy 14, and we're in the heckin' void, y'all. It's a little scary in here. We finally got our eye level up enough to where we could actually do the content. And I think this is the right way. We have to go back into the dungeon. Excuse me. Put in a lot of work today. And it will be time for work tomorrow. However, I think for the next couple of hours, I deserve a little break. Do what I want, which is hang out with y'all and incrementally increase my numbers on this game that I've been playing for almost a decade. Is that mob? No Aetherites in this area, I forgot. F in the chat for the green screen. It's a loss for sure, but we will persevere, we will work with what we got, and the green screen will return. What's going on, Sam? Shout out to Sam. Ka-chow. Apparently people that can afford to be on cruise ships. That's an oldie. Yeah, you're a wee lad right there. Still quality content, though. Keep up the good work. Excuse me. Hope you're having a excellent Monday. Yeah, that's right. I rocked all y'all dudes. They're shook now. They don't want to mess with me. Okay, so essentially I'm going through the whole dungeon. But I like this, though, because it's a different way to break up how they spoon feed you the game. And I can't even ride my chocobo through here. That just seems kind of like a lost opportunity there. Oh, by the way, I'm also going to go into my microphone. My filters. Wonder if that sounds better. Alright, the gang's all here. Let's see what's up with this dark-robed void set. Look at my tiara. I'm looking fantastic. He's just standing there, ominously. Take your time. Me, yeah.
You are the friend.
I can be anything you want. Wait a minute. You're the void sent bound to Xenos. Didn't you fade away when Xenos fell? Let's see what he's all about first. We don't have to be. We don't have to rub it in. On sight.
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald.
How did it come to be here?
When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
Is that Hydaelyn's crystal?
Yeah, by the way, I've been sneaking away with Hydaelyn's crystal into the void scent, so... Are we healing this boy? You've been healed! Oh, it's the chick from the trailer! Hello, I'm the new waifu. We had to make it a tomboy.
But how?
Hmm?
The light just now. Of course. And thus I am returned.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
Yeah.
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Yeah.
Avatar,
I did it twice.
as in the void-sent servants of Reapers. In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art. And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the void to lend him strength.
So much good that it did to him.
Covenant. A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement. My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then.
We all just shapeshifting. I used to be a kid.
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
If you can't tell, then what's the difference?
Indeed, it doesn't. Regardless of your form, you are a void sent by nature. So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
On sight, baby.
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Good enough for me.
you will answer me a question. Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
Yeah, I kill my friends. Strictly speaking, I am me. Whatever Xenos may have said, I wasn't his friend. Not to you. At least not yet. Wow. Cold. Yeah, I'll just tell him who I am.
So, you're not a friend. Then... what is it? What is a friend?
You don't even know. Why are you asking? Sorry, Y'shtola. You've been usurped. As much as one might expect the unexpected, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. She seems different from the other Voidsent, at least those we've met, and the change we witness, I suspect, is due to your crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she can tell us about herself and about her world. Shadow! Good to see ya. Thank you for stopping by. You already know what it is. Happy to have you. Thank you for being here. Elegant silver piece for you. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday. I is good. Glad to hear it. How are things specifically? I know the last time we were talking, you said you were going away. Am I misremembering this? You got to be patient with me. I do get hit in the head a lot. I do suffer from a lot of concussions. And I'm an overall idiot, so... We're talking to the new waifu, by the way. This dark-robed Voidsent. She's the new waifu. Where everything begins. The dark-robed Voidsent regards you questioningly. So I doubt you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is it that you're after? We were looking for a Voidsent with whom we could converse, in the course of which we learned of you. I don't remember, but been playing Valhalla. Nice. Have you been streaming it? I'm going to do a shout out. Ah, Assassin's Creed. There's this thing in OBS where it will lower the volume, like crossfade. I'm still trying to figure that out. And then there's also... No, but I need to make more clips. My buddy ProLocar has curated all of his footage, all of his streaming, and make sure that whenever there's a shout out, he has the best stuff on deck, primed and ready to go. And I respect the shit out of that. I love hearing about that kind of nuance, that focus and attention to detail. Anyways, nice. Yeah, he's my buddy. Are the sound effects coming in good? I know I hate to keep asking every time, but I want to make sure that it is at least working.
I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it.
I want it to be like obnoxiously loud. Does that make sense? Or is that too loud? I need your opinion. Back to the game. We are visitors to this world and know little and less of its workings and ways.
Smoke weed every day.
All good, nice. And don't mind if I do. Back to the game. We'd be grateful if you could tell us about it, about yourself. So it's information you seek. What do you have? What do you offer for it? I beg your pardon? Look at this backgrounds. These shit's like wavy and wobbly. Void said to not give unless we stand the gain. True. If you desire something, you pay the price. That is the sole rule in this world. You call the void. Okay, fair. How does the mic sound? Also, is the mic over the PlayStation sounds? That makes sense. Pray forgive our ignorance. But what could be acceptable as payment? I suspect that such coin as we carry has no value here. Maybe. Thank you. Thank you. Void sent crave one thing alone. Ether. In return for information, I offer you mine. Not just all of it, mind you. I still have need of my life. Very well. I will tell you no more than you can afford to pay. Then we have a bargain. If we're to talk about the void, let us do so outside. Come with me. Oh. Let's follow the waifu. Alright, we gotta make our way out of here. Northwest. Castlevania sounding ass. Thanks. Look at that. Just look at that. Crazy. Hey, look at that. Applet finally ran. How far into it? Almost a half hour in. I wish Applet, hey, if you're listening.
This is where I belong. My
Just
home.
voice.
This endless darkness you call the void. There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished. Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
Nice. Cool. Cool name. Cool name.
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world. All life was transformed into monstrosities, void sent. We are the natural order now.
As light begat sin eaters, darkness begat void sent.
Yeah, it's a reflection.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction. And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a void sent. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren.
There's something different about you.
You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am void sent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then. And now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry.
So polite.
I realize, too, that I've neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me Voidsent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
Then call me what you will. I care not.
How about Zero?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
As I said, I care not. Zero, then.
She cares. Here's to a fruitful partnership. I think it's a nice. Hold on. I'm trying to hear that music. I'm trying to hear what that song is. I guess it doesn't.
A name is a string of sounds. Its meaning has no bearing on my nature.
Oh,
Well,
you.
Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Only in Final Fantasy.
Yes. Ajdaya is her name.
Ajdaya.
She is my
Shit,
sister.
I've been saying it wrong the whole time.
If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us.
Yo, that's anime as fuck.
Did you say something?
No.
If you didn't say
I
it,
thought I heard a voice as well.
who
The
said
keening of
it?
void scent, perhaps.
I don't know what keening means. Literally, they cut to its point of view. Point of view, you are hissing at the Warrior of Light. Fuck out of here. Anyway, what do you have to say about this Varshan? Varshahan. I'll think of it. I'll think of it. If I figured out Estidian, fucking Alizé, Alpha Node, this name Zero, thank God it was only 2 syllables. I must say we're rather exposed here. Perhaps we should continue the conversation within the castle. The throne room is defensible, given its few points of ingress. Let us head back there. Moving wasn't part of the bargain. I'll comply, but I expect my payment promptly. We shall have it as soon as we've arrived. This, Zero can take my ether. Hey, hold up. Alright, stop. So now we're just going back and forth between this entire big ass hallway. I get it. I get it. like, at least look at the cool trippy thing, dummy. Who is that? I still don't know who that is. The waifu. Upon proceeding, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Let's fucking go, boys. In addition, you will be required to participate in battle. I hope so. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, you will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out of the game, this progress will be lost. Yeah, where everything begins from zero.
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
Shoot it out.
You're mine.
Oh, it was the dude from before.
That I should miss my mark.
That fiend again? But we struck it down. Watched it die.
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Death doesn't exist. Of course, in the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
What? Where's that jump coming from?
Your ether. It is reminiscent of that creature's. Ah, my mouth waters at the memory.
What?
I must devour you too. Yes, I must. Ye drifting souls, by my power be reborn!
If it's another death they want, I say we give it to them.
Stydian. He's got one-liners.
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger. We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
Oh.
That a bothersome duty should deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struggle.
Yo, I'm just trying. There you go.
Behold the power of the Archfiend of Earth!
Yeah, let's go. Let them come.
He hastens their regeneration.
We are blessed. You cannot defeat that which cannot die.
And his name is John C.
Jesus! No! That really seriously scared the shit out of me because I have the volume up loud. Oh my god. I was in a zone too. I was just like really dialed into this shit. Shout out, Pat.
Our foe has too great an advantage.
Oh.
We need to drag him out of this damnable feast.
What's going on, Patty? I hope you're having a wonderful Monday afternoon, evening. I am enjoying the hell out of this patch. Everything is hitting on all cylinders. There's a new waifu. There's a new best girl. There's a new best girl. New girl alert. Not bad at all for a Monday. True. New waifu alert.
There's no end in sight.
Void Scent turned into a tomboy, soft but dark GF. Aerith is still best girl. True. But Zero's got Y'shtola on, like, got her number. She's climbing the ranks. Zero might pop off in this. More Void Scent. Oh shit.
When will you learn? No matter what you do, you cannot hope to win.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Y'shtola.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
Give me your ether. Here it is. Best girl now.
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
Give her that ether. That's all she wants. She told you what she wants, yo! Oh.
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing.
Xenos. We freed
Your
you.
name. You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
Damn. She's smartening up. She's learning the rules. She's tipping that
A
fedora.
name for which I did not ask. But that I nevertheless did accept.
Oh, yeah. She just like, you got me. Let me just pull this thing out. She's gonna cut him up. Cut him up. Turn them into crystals.
They've been crystallized.
It's Stranger of Paradise.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
Let's go. That's it, Reaper's new main.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Yo, okay. I see
Come,
you.
my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
Nah, fuck that. Zero can take care of it all.
What is this? What have you done?
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well.
What is he talking about?
You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine.
She pale tomboy, pixie cut, Reaper best girl. Scarmiglione. Scarmiglione. Can you say that? Scarmiglione. I can. Makes me want to play Reaper now. Fucking paladin now.
However it could. A debt is a debt.
Let's go, Zero.
I will repay it here and now.
She got me so fucked up. I'm not even targeting my mom.
What is this power?
Alright, you dotted. Hit you with some atonement.
Tremble before my truth threat.
First noise. Oh, this is single player. Alright, what do we got here? What's all this about?
Attend to the minions first. Be gone.
Where? There we go. Ooh. Alright, let's get some more shield real quick. Lighted buffet.
That's far enough.
Yeah, Zero. Talon.
Got you.
Trickery will not fail.
Void Cloak. Oh shit.
Reinforcements!
This will hurt.
I guess this is an enrage.
Impressive.
Oh, get out the way. I've heard that voice actor somewhere before. Curse blind.
We cannot win without Zero. We must
Filthy shackle. Gross. $16,000. There you go.
Another debt to repay.
We're gonna keep score like this. It's gonna be a wrap because the Warrior of Light stay steady saving the day.
I must deal with you first. I'll kill you all myself.
Finally getting serious, though. Very well. Let us return the favor.
Is that gonna make it? No. Why'd I even try? Fool. 33% though. 16,000. 17,000. 11,000. 11,000. Bleeding. 18,000. 12,000. Lighted blade. Pouring blade. Lighted sweep. $17,000. Nice. Get the fuck out the way.
This place will be your grave!
They're here to heal me up, please.
This is magic. We must stop him now.
Rage.
Everyone to me!
Give everything you've got!
Awesome. Everything about that was awesome. Great boss fight.
Fools! Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and again. What? My flesh? Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this?
I need to know who does that voice actor.
To seal ether in crystal. Memoria. But how? How can you have this power? Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet... Lord Golbez,
Huh.
you have sent me to my doom.
Let's go. Final Fantasy IV.
Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable fate.
Versus Final Fantasy V. Say Lord Golbez. There he is. Let's go.
You are welcome, seekers of might. I, Golbez, have called you four hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, but what of the promised gift?
In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
Golbez is a badass right now.
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether. This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my four arch-fiends.
I sure hope Thuban isn't watching. Don't watch Thuban. Turn away.
As they are now, they can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether. Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
Golbez confirmed, boys. We did it. We did it.
Are you all right?
Serious shit going on here.
The Void Sense essence remains. But it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scarmilione called them.
Scarmilione. It's
I
cool to
take it
say, but
they
it's
are
very hard to
connected
read.
the war of which you spoke.
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I received my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Okay. This is important.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
Mm-hmm.
A dragon resembling a great worm. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya. Even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions
Oh,
of this.
you gotta take a shot.
Goldbergs.
Look, there is a thing in
We've
this
been
game.
given much to consider.
This happens all the
Let
time.
us take a moment to review what we know.
Take a shot in this game. You see that? I'm gonna fit this entire thing inside me. Hold up. Okay. Y'shtola, a lot has just happened here. You're doing a little weak ski. Don't push yourself. In light of our recent experiences, I expect we all have questions. I trust Zero can answer some few of them. We should still be owed at least that much, I dare say. Alright. This game is essentially telling me, like, alright, this is brand new shit. We're diving deep into this new shit, so get ready. Estidian, hold on. Groping in the dark. What? Estidian looks at you with his piercing glaze. Cool. You've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Void Scent here. But clearly you didn't know they could regenerate. Else you would have shared that detail beforehand. They seemed to stay dead at the time, yes. I was in a bit of a rush and I didn't have time to wait around and see. Both of these things are true. I doubt that they did. There must be a reason why the ones you defeated did not return. In contravention of the natural order. Do you remember aught out of the ordinary? A sealing magic like Zero's, perhaps? There are circumstances in which we are unable to return. If you'd like, I can tell you about this. Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in the process, your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinct Void Scent once more. And before you yourself turn, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey, a fate more likely for stronger beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. Yet despite his greater strength, Scarmiglione managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him to develop such an ability. Plot armor. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I can bind the ether of the soul in crystal. Excuse me. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. I am told that the heroes of the 13th once sealed gods in stones called Auracite. Are they Memoria one and the same? Auracite. I do not know this word, but the world is vast, and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere. But it does sound quite similar. How does one come to wield Memoria, and what happened to your peers? I never thought about that. I do know, though, that Voidsent can't use the power. I assume I can because I'm mortal, in part. I see. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called the Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him. Then we must try talking to the other Voidsent again. Let us entrust the task to Etros. His echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, he should be able to maintain his composure better than a concerned sibling. That I cannot deny. True. Forgive me. But will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps? Yeah. Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime. Here's a pro tip in life. Somebody tells you to do something, and you're like, man, feeling kind of lazy about it. Not gonna lie, like feeling like you don't want to do it. Fucking just get the mission done. Just get the quest done. Easy. Check the duty map. Look at where you need to go. Go to that place. Where am I? I gotta go north. I don't want to leave Zero behind though. Zero behind though. Hold up. I gotta stop. Passage to the Hydromantic Terraces. All the naming conventions is still really good. It's unique and it's like thematic and it all makes sense when you think about it. Phonetically and like conceptually. We're gonna talk to the forlorn Voidsent. If the one who devoured her dies, perhaps the mistress will return. Then I may bask in her gaze again. Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands the archfiends. They are very powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle from them. Yes, she did. It seems the archfiends have been attacking other domains. Their fearsome reputation precedes them. Now we're asking the right questions. Fearful Voidsent. So the clever one hasn't been eaten. If no one wants it, then perhaps. You ain't eating me, bitch. Fuck out of here. Golbez. Of course I know him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiends led armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you had better flee, though soon there will be nowhere to run. It seems the archfiends keep only those who are fit for battle. Others must escape or be consumed. Kind of bleak. I thought that piano that I heard earlier in the cinema was something from a previous Final Fantasy game. Ugh, the tasty one returns to tempt me. I mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you. Golbez. I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him. With his army of minions, Golbez could seldom have need to act personally. It will not be easy to reach him. I like this dark world. This is like really fucking cool, actually. Where are we going? Down, south. I mean, look at this place, man. Cool as fuck. Looks pretty fucking cool, man. I'm telling you, look. Okay. Yoshi P-san? Sorry. That was cringe. Please, think about this. When you focus on this, and then it's loading into the next thing, you have the progress bar that goes in. Can we please have a camera that pulls in really slow? Right? Right. And then when you start up in the other zone, you pull out. Like that. But disregard everything I just said because, sorry, it was cringe. And I apologize immediately. Welcome back. Were you able to learn aught of value? Did we? Actually, I forgot. Yeah, so the final boss from a previous Final Fantasy game we gotta fight. So countless void sent answered to the Archfiends, who in turn answered the Golbez, as your vision did suggest. Scar Miglione's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the Archfiends conquer other domains. The question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? We could target his other Archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on this island. Zero, I would ask a favor of you. I am determined to save my sister as the... He said it differently. And I just now got used to saying as Daja. But it's not that. It's... As Daja. That's my only attempt at it. If there's even a faint possibility that Golbez has her, then I must find it. To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? Forgotten the way of my world already? If you want to help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of the kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. You're just letting us know we're acting a fool. Or is this less a request and more a threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve? Hold up. If you accompany us, we can offer you protection. Shh. Please. Surely you must desire something. Name it. Hey. I have no purpose. Why would I desire anything? That's why I didn't bother to resist when the ones here fell upon me. What matters in a world that's already dead? Leak. By that logic, you've no reason to refuse our requests. The payment need but be to your satisfaction, correct? Did I not already say as much from the start? Very well, Zero. I propose you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in ether. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place the Archfiends may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary. I know the latter. I'll take you there. I assume you also know how we can get off this island. I was brought here on the mount. We can leave the same way. Now that you mention it, I did notice some flying creatures near terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one, but regardless of size, all can be won over with ether. Excellent. Let us go find our mount at once. I've been not good. Lord Golbez must hear of this. Look at that. That's fucking awesome. That's so cool looking. Okay, we're going north. I mean, they're doing really good with like pushing you through a narrative in a different way instead of just like go to this thing, go to that thing. you're kind of like, I don't know. They're really nailing it, at least in this experience right here. It feels different, kind of like I'm getting used to how this place works, and I'm slowly getting more familiar with the areas, and the world around me, what everything means. I get to hang out with the girl. What's up? We should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little ether should suffice. Are you ready? Leave Troya Keys? Yes.
There it is. Good. It agrees to serve. Get on.
Essentially, he was like, "A taxi."
What is this place?
My domain. In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs?
What's that? Mortals! They're mortals! What's in thy sleeper? Let me have some, let me have some!
It counts as a shot. She gripped her hand.
Not fair. I don't want to.
There it is again, that piano.
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word. Follow me.
Oh yeah, we get to listen to it now. Wow, okay. This is my abode. The others won't come near. May be at ease. While they know their place, if tantalizing ether were to walk by, I can't guarantee they won't pounce. It is a void sense nature to consume, their sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of ether may lead to their undoing, many succumb to instinct. But any who succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule. It is absolute. Having given you due warning, Zero would leave you to your own devices. Consider yourselves duly warned. If you wish to go among the Void Sent here, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master or another, but whether any of those masters in turn served Golbez, I do not know. You must ask them yourselves. Most have traveled to your world, though it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. We shall go about making inquiries at once. Thank you for your counsel. Once I've learned all I can, let us reconvene at yonder plaza. You're going too, of course. In which case, oh, whoops. I wish only to observe. Do not expect me to help. Yeah, whatever. Haha, then it is settled. I'm ready when you are. Zero, let's go. We get to hang out with Zero tonight, boys. Ready? Then lead the way. I'll leave it to you to decide with whom you speak. Zero is now accompanying me. Yep. You can leave Zero behind. Yep. This is all Endwalkers. We hanging out. This is nice. This is real nice. Let's go talk to some people, but let's take our time. Let's just enjoy ourselves. We're enjoying it. Nah, fuck it. We got some information to get. See what this empty-eyed Void Sent has to say. To walk around with her like that. You're her minion then? You know I don't take minions. He has some questions, and I want you to answer them. Golbez. I don't know that one. Only Skathach. Skathach. When she led us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That is all I can tell you. Skathanash was a powerful Void Sent who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago, though I doubt she has any connection to Golbez. Stay away from me. If you don't want to be eaten, stay away. Golbez? Golbez. I've heard the name before. Ah! I remember. Always speaking of a great crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious. Crusade, you say? From who did you hear this? Farfarello. Jesus, these names. He was a minion of another minion. He went on and on about the terrible things he saw. I see. Perhaps Farfarello can tell us more. You are one of the mortals? Is it true? When you die over there, you really die? Yeah. So it is, so it is. What brings you here then? Ah yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently, he stopped doing that. Instead, he devours all. Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and is now intent on bolstering his own strength. Sure sign that he's about to make a move. Satisfied with what you've learned? Ah, but let's step away before you become too tempting to resist. Aw, Zero's looking out for me. Who cares? Jackal Square. We're gonna talk a little bit. It seems the rumors of Golbez reach even in my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfellow once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived serving an archfiend. I suppose I should explain. Farfarello is the weakest among us, constantly in fear of being devoured. He seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Siriatato, I think. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he senses a threat and won't stop until he's exhausted. When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's ether. Such is their relationship. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfarello, I presume? Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way.
Not only did the mortals conquer Troy, they defeated Scarmalione. I struggle to believe it. They're very small, my lords. They were aided by one of our world, who transformed Scarmalione's soul into crystal. Crystal? This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I've not heard for an age. It'll bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye.
Run of Waters, a pirate.
If the very notion wasn't absurd! Drifting our gone, drowned in darkness. As were we all.
And yet Scarmalione still does not answer. Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived,
Uban. Shout out.
they cannot be suffered to live.
This shit right here, I'm here for it. I'm so fucking hyped right now. This is Final Fantasy IV.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Golbez.
This is fucking Final Fantasy IV.
I, Barbaricia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plan.
It is Chef's
True,
kiss.
You are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
It's so simple. It's so simple. It's exactly what this game needs right now.
I would beg a boon of you.
Barbarica.
What do you desire?
The dragon's ether. All that remains.
That's right, and you got skin in the game. You got a scale in the game, Retro. They're feasting on this dragon, who is the sister of one of the main characters in the team right now.
My locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway them. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
She will probably disappoint him.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
Damn, Golbez is just gangsta shit right here. Music's hitting all the right notes. New waifu alert, dragon. Zero's the new waifu. Far Elo keeps the fringes of my domain. This way. Zero's the new waifu. Did we talk in here? Ask about Far Elo's hiding place. The Void sent here don't answer to a master. They can do as they please, but all must answer to the hunger and seek out prey when they need ether. Except for Far Elo and Siriatato, that is. They are content to take from one another. Barring an incident, they dare not venture out. When he takes flight, Siriatito. Help me. How do I say this? How do I say this? Sirioto. Okay, I'll take it. Assassin. Are you playing this? Are you playing this? I'm stopping everything right now. The stream is over. Assassin, have you played this new patch yet? Have you played the new patch yet? I will not dare go another step forward until you tell me if you've seen this yet. I am so fucking hyped for this patch, dude. I am feeling it. Not yet? Okay. You're gonna love it. I love it. I don't want to tell you. This is spoilers. This is spoiler shit right here. All of this we got going on right here, my friend. So good. It's so fucking good. We're trying to figure out what this name is. Sirioto. Sirioto. I'm surprised my Apple product hasn't gone off. Sirioto. I'm going to say that. Thank you, Dragon. Far Elo, on the other hand. See, okay, they have naming conventions in this world. And it sounds like to me, these names either repeat an utterance or like some sort of convention. And then it has an O at the end of it. So far. Zero. Or I could just be looking too much into it. What does Varashan think about this? It was in order to strike down the cloud of darkness that my sister crossed over to the void. Wow, that's a deep cut. That was a deep cut. I remember that. What befell her after she vanished into the gate? How did she become Golbez's captive? These things and more I hope to learn. Okay, Bunny, to remain spoiler free, I'm going to head out just to be safe. Look, man, I would love to have you here, but I also would love to get your reaction to this when you get to it. I highly recommend this. I highly, highly, highly recommend this. But thank you for stopping by, though. Shout outs to Assassin in the chat. Let's go. And Overwatch 2. I got you in October. I got you in October. Looking forward to it. The second you go through it, you get back to me and we'll talk about it. I can't wait. I can't wait to talk about this. Alright, we're in the area we're supposed to be. Search for Far Elo while Zero is accompanying you. There you are. Oh, whatever will I do now? Okay, so about 1,000 MP3s left. It's going too slowly. I have all of Wednesday and Thursday off, though, so I may try to make some serious progress. You know what? I bet you can do it. Do you work better with something on in the background? Like a show or music or anything of the sort? Because I find it that I can really dial myself into doing some sort of task if I have like something also going on. Okay. Siriato. This is rather unexpected. Where is Far Elo? Yes, but doing this work requires shazamming the MP3s, which removes my ability to have anything else on. Ah, I see, I got you. And you're completely immersed into the process, I would then assume. So yeah, okay, that's fair. That makes sense. Just trying to figure out what the process was there. But you did put a sizable dent into those MP3s. Still trying to get that information for you, and I apologize that I'm lacking on that. No excuse, it just didn't happen. But it will happen. I keep saying this out loud to you, which only reinforces it. Back to the game. Gulp. Seriously, Far Elo isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right. Left. That doesn't sound like him at all. What will happen? Sorry, I got quiet for a second there. What was I talking about? Oh my god. I'm trying to remember what I just said. Not even a minute ago. Christ. I can't do it. Back to the game. Oh, listen to that music. That's the FF4 airship music. Thank you! Thank you! Okay. I was listening to this whole thing. Thank you. Oh my god. And I'm hearing it, and I was humming it back to it, and I was like, where is this from? Where is this from? Where's this one? Oh, yes. So Endwalker, literally, there was a lot of Final Fantasy IV in Endwalker, and now they're just going knuckle deep into Final Fantasy IV world now, and/or field music, not sure which. I thought it sounds like the title theme. I can look for it right here. Final Fantasy IV title screen music. We're gonna figure this shit out right now. I can't find it. Oh, it's at Final Fantasy 14, idiot dummy. It tried to autocorrect. Right here. Not it. Yeah, the red wings. I can't believe it. This. Dude. You're right. Field music. But also the Red Wings. And off he flees as he's wont to do. Back to the game. But something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of this? Ciri Ra'ato's behavior? I hope they say this name out loud in a cinema. He seems frightened. Perhaps someone had threatened him. I don't think he was telling the truth. So you think so too? As he says, Far Far Ello is gone. But that is quite unusual. As is the fact that Ciri Ra'ato, who was clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee but instead hid here, where Far Far Ello usually. No. We must go after Ciri Ra'tato. Oh my god, I'm gonna stumble over this fucking name constantly. It's gonna be so fucking obnoxious. Man, I'm so hyped that Assassin's gonna be playing this, but I'm sad that he's not gonna be able to hang out and watch this. Oh look, they're in the slime together. It's so cute. Explain this. If a void scent is too weak to create its own domain, it must join with others for protection. Alternatively, it might devour them in a bid to become stronger, but in so risk losing its sense of self. 'Tis an unenviable struggle. Ugh. What are y'all doing? Wait a minute. Oh, there you are. Damn it. I climbed all this way. I'm just gonna call her Ciri Ra'ato. Ciri Ra'ato. We need to talk. There's no time. The wind rises. We must flee. Are we chasing? Oh, the wind rises. What is he talking? After him. What's gotten into you? What do you mean the wind rises? When the wind rises, she comes. Barcia. Who in the world is that? We must flee. All of us. There's no time. Yeah, I'm starting to see the naming conventions, but I don't sense anything. He seems convinced. It's a dead end beyond. We'll corner him. Yeah, let's corner him. This dude sketched out. That'll definitely work. Yeah, all the names here like have some sort of double like thing going on in their names. We're doomed. There's nowhere to run. What are you running from? Why are you running? Oh, okay, everything's fine now. I already told you. Barcia. Oh wait. Going too fast. Archfiend, you say? We be devoured or forced to serve, to fight in their crusade, and it makes no difference. In the end, all are eaten by her or her enemies. I didn't want to fight anymore. This is why I fled and came here. See, it explains everything, almost. I thought it was Far Ello who used to serve an archfiend, not you. Not you, who always ran at the first sign of trouble. You who now speak as though you were Barbarcia's minion. Barbarcia's. There's only one explanation. He devoured Far Ello, didn't he? Yep. Indeed, that would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So what is the way of it? Did you devour Far Ello? Siri Atto is a demon from Dante's Inferno. His name means little pig. Wow! Interesting. I can rock with that. How do you say it though? Thank you for typing it up. I'm gonna copy and paste this. I love hearing this shit. This is the shit I fucks with. I'll be damned if it wasn't in a bunch of other games too. How to say. Can you please say it? We're on the same webpage.
Syriaco.
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 I don't... No. Syriaco. Alright. Syriaco it is. Thank you. Thank you for the link and for the information. Syriaco. 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 I'll forget. How did you know? Syriaco. It wasn't your only behavior that felt strange. You felt strange. As if there was more than you present. Now, I don't believe you've lost control. More likely, it was at Far Ello's behest. I can't hide anything from you. Oh, shit. Far Ello is also from Dante's Inferno. The name means something like goblin. Look at this! Look at this! I love this. We're gonna type this into the Google machine. Raffaello.
Raffaello.
Raffaello. There's a D in there?
Raffaello.
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 Rafaelo. That's an awesome.
Raffaello.
Raffaello.
Rafaelo. Okay. He ate for Raffaello. He feared Barbracia. These are the elemental lords in Final Fantasy IV. Rubicante, Scarmiglione, yep. Barbracia, and Cagnazzo. So he begged me to devour him, that he would never have to fight again. Rather than eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain. For all the good it did, I could still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened, so very frightened. When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer, and though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Were this a world where the wheel of life and death still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it would return to the great flow. Hold up. But there's no such end here, no escape. All know this. In making his choice, Raffaello must have been desperate indeed. Raffaello. Yes! Thank you! This game continues to help me with my dumb monkey brain saying stupid ass words. And now that desperation has joined with Ciriato, whose fear driving him to act erratically. Now the music's getting super creepy. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten. Neither me nor Raffaello. There's nowhere to go. Nowhere. And tell me about... Oh, man. I gotta figure out this word. Barbracia. I'm thinking it's gonna sound like Mamacita.
Barbariccia.
Barbariccia. Barbariccia.
Barbariccia.
Barbariccia.
Barbariccia.
Barbariccia. Barbariccia, you think? Yep, you're right. So when I actually get together with you for a meal or something, I know show days are not ideal, but I don't really get down there otherwise. I'm going to be straight up with you. There will be never a moment that I'm free to do anything. I'm not saying that just to you. I'm saying that to everybody. I have no time to do anything. I absolutely do. I am behind on everything. Everything right now. And especially not in this moment. And I apologize for being so strong about it right now. I'm in the middle of showing my house right now. I had people coming and going earlier today. All of this has got to go. All of this is being moved. It's going to be good though. It's just there's a lot of stuff that has to be done in order for everything to settle. That's fair. You need to do some show up here instead. I'll tell you what though. Only if MCW does it, because I am done with other promotions. Respectfully. If I'm going to be doing anything, it's going to be exclusively at MCW. I want to be able to say that my presence is only going to be on MCW shows, and that's going to be the value of it. That's the value of it, I feel. All really depends though what the day it is. I doubt they will be able to take care of me the way that I'm being taken care of now. So, hold on. I need to figure out how to say this person's name again.
Barbariccia.
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 Okay, so I should need to talk. I need to sound a little like, hey.
Barbariccia.
Barbariccia. That's going to be hard to manage. Maryland Wrestling in Pennsylvania. Well, that's why we rebranded to MCW Pro Wrestling, because we do shows in West Virginia. We do shows in Delaware. Essentially, VCW in West Virginia was essentially our sister promotion in that area. And I mean, DCW is essentially MCW Delaware. All of our students work there. It's too late. Back to the game. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her wings. No one. So all these weird sounding names do have significance, and they were also in the previous game. When I played these games originally, I never cared for the names like I do now. Shit! He said the name and I missed it! Barbarcia. Just please say the name again.
And she's brought her domain with her.
I'm going to get to that message in a second, right
The
after this.
Archfiends after you and
Zero's the
yours,
new
I
waifu
shouldn't
right now, by the way.
Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
The Warrior of Light,
I can't manage eating and being eaten. I order to be left in peace.
You and me both.
Okay, Rocky Horror casts have this whole thing about not working in someone else's area. My cast is based in Lay County, and we wouldn't do a show in Philly because there's already a Philly cast. Would assume wrestling organizations are the same.
They must have been
yes, but a
tracking
lot
our
more,
movements.
a lot like more carny.
She's here.
I'm sure with a lot less grace. Let me say it diplomatically. Oh, hold up. New waifu alert. She's got big swords. Sword. She looks like Garuda. She's commanding the winds. I'm assuming she's an archfiend.
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troya.
How did MCW get away with
So you're
Harvey the Grace in
Barbarici.
CCW's venue? Money.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken, save in reverence and fear.
In case you haven't noticed, we've also ran shows in Parkville and in the Delaware Auto
What is this pitiful
Exchange.
domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery.
Step on me. I'm sorry, what? Ooh. Slip cut. Wait a minute. She just snatched up some people from my domain.
Alas,
From
poor
Zero's
Scarmiglione.
domain. I'm sorry.
And good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell.
Scarmiglione. See, I can say that one
A
was
dragon.
fine.
One who crossed to this world thousands of years
This is
ago.
the dragon person, by the way.
Know
Thuban.
you aught of it?
A dragon, you say?
Yeah, his sister.
Huh. My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live, that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last
Did
mote
you
of their
thought
souls.
true? He's gonna snap
Where
on
is
her.
he? Where is Ashdaya?
Ashdaya. Thank you, Asdaja.
Huh.
I
You
said it
even
wrong.
share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
She's ready to snack on us both. Becoming the
If you
my
think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Estinian be like, yeah.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine.
Scarmiglione.
If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain.
Oh. She's giving consent,
You may
boys.
flee instead if you wish,
if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
Oh, hold up. She will have satisfaction.
What's the plan then?
Go after Babasia. Need to get it right.
Barbaricia.
Barbaricia. Thank you. We go after Barbaricia. Oh yeah, Barbaricia. If we go, we'll be playing into her hands. Won't matter. None of these matter. Barbaricia.
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
Peter, that sweet, sweet
I shall
ether.
pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish. And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Barbaricia too recognized
Barbaricia.
its potency.
Very well. We have a bargain.
New waifu alert. Zero's that bitch. Major bag alert. I don't think that website is getting the accent right. Barbaricia. Yep, you were correct. I'd rather enter Rashawn's domain. Let me see that dragon cave. Wonder if this one also shits diamond. Dragon diamond.
I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it.
True. The less time we give the enemy to prepare, the better. If everyone is ready, let us set forth. They weren't kidding. This game is a lot of non-aetherite stuff, and I like it. Indeed, and yet my heart weighs heavy for those Barbaricia struck down. Were it not for us. Were it not for us, she would not have come. Should you require a moment, Zero? Nah, she good. For what? Barbaricia took what she could. She was wise to strike quickly, as we would be. Agreed, this is no time for sentiment. Sentiment? Only the batter matters. Quick arm 9? Nah. How many of these? 22 and 11? The wind rises. Let's go. Zero has a word of warning before you go face Barbaricia. A word of warning. Barbaricia spoke as if she would give us answers if we were able to defeat her. But even assuming she talked, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an archfiend a second chance. Best to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. Zero, any relation to Zero Miss? I'm glad you asked that. I don't know. However, Zero was the Reaper avatar that followed Xenos around. The dude with the long blonde hair that we killed at the end of Endwalker. Not Zemus? No. Or Zero. It wasn't Zeromus at the end of 4 or 5. But even assuming she talked, which I doubt, trust I needn't tell you how foolish. Yeah. If you wish to peer into her past, the Memoria will suffice. Oh, here we go. I can't wield the power at will. I'll try it, but I make no guarantees. Zemus, Zeromus, and Final Fantasy 4. Yep. Okay. Yep. Zemus, Zeromus. Oh. They're doing all of Final Fantasy, but they just said, fuck it, doing it. Well then, you had better hope it favors you when the time comes. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Adaja. I can do it, send it over. Never stops. I'm streaming and I'm also doing work. I appreciate the fan service. Is this game considered MMO or just open world? So it's an MMO. Like, it is literally all the trappings. Is literally all the trappings of an MMO. However, Yoshi P, the director, producer of this game, has made it so and retroactively fitted this MMO to be a single player Final Fantasy mainline series experience. And it continues to deliver and deliver and deliver and deliver and deliver and deliver. All of the shit that they have done has been the quintessential Final Fantasy experience, I feel. It takes what you've known if you've played the games, and it says, we know what these things are too, and here it is for you to just take into the entirety of this game, which is so good. MMOs have their place, but I prefer solo RPGs. Here's the cool thing about this game. If you don't like playing with other people, they have systems to where you can just have NPCs carry you through the dungeons. And they have their own mechanics. And they've retrofitted other older things in the game to make it so that you can run these things solo without other people, if you wanted to. They've cut down on all of the unnecessary stuff Realm Reborn. Like, they cut out 25% of that game. That was just menial stuff. Like, the game screeches to a halt. I played the whole thing. I know exactly what they're talking about. But once they've gotten past, like, the second expansion, I would say. Not the case with 11 though, right? Or was it 13? There've been a couple MMO Final Fantasies now. 11 was the last MMO, and it's still active. It's still going on, actually, but it has nothing to do with any of the Final Fantasies the way that this game does. And its main scenario quest is also like a sprawling epic in every Final Fantasy way. Excuse me. Essentially, it just goes, hey, you've played Final Fantasy 4, right? Here you go. You're on the moon. You're talking to rabbits. You're fighting the 4 archfiends. I get very Dissidia vibe from this in terms of how it approaches the story. So Dissidia cutscenes, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Final Fantasy storytelling sucks. It's not good. It's very bad. Final Fantasy 14 manages to make it like not. It just takes it to a whole level of gravitas and like seriousness and just how they present it. I'll play Dissidia and literally they're just walking on a field and then here's the thing that I do. But here's the thing I do. Whatever. And then here comes something crazy. They literally built the world and explained why all these people are doing these things, why everybody's talking to each other. But yes, Dissidia, and don't get me wrong, I played the fuck out of Dissidia NT, and I still on my phone play Dissidia Opera Omnia, the gacha game that I've never spent 1 cent on, but spent a ton of time of my life into playing. Let's see, if another Archfiend were to fall, Golbez will surely be compelled to respond. We only need to wait for a quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Scarmiglione taught us not, 'tis what we must hold nothing back when facing an Archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal her away at the earliest opportunity. we're all in agreement, then let us be off. We travel by Nishroch. So I think I need to play it on stream. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2, 13, 14. I'm going to stop you right there. Please, if you're going to play 13, you're going to need to play 13 too. I will not ask you to play Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13-3. You missed 12. 12 is also a good one. 12 is also good. Damn, there's just so many good ones. You don't have to play Final Fantasy 13-3, Lightning Returns. You don't have to. However, 13-2 is literally my number 2 favorite Final Fantasy game of all time. Right behind Final Fantasy 14. Okay. Stand by 1 second. All I need to do is a little Photoshop. Not even a minute. Look at pretty Astidian. It never ends. The work never ends. But this was easy. All I had to do was just do a background. Do a background removal. Probably going to go for pixel remasters when they exist. It seemed faithful to the original experience of Final Fantasy 1, but it made it a little more bearable. True. Only the true loyalists and maybe the ones that are looking for nostalgia will play the original games the way that they were played, with the bugs and like the inconsistencies and the lack of polish that the more modern reboots of them are. However, if you're just looking to experience Final Fantasy in its best, just go for the modern versions of it, the pixel remasters, and like even like the patched versions that you see on the high seas, which we will be playing during the holiday months. So back to the game. Hold on, here we go. God, I need to just listen to the soundtrack when I work from home. It keeps me so relaxed. The amount of broken that the original FF1 had was astounding. However, I will not do the Final Fantasy VII remake. That hurts me so. But I respect your opinion. It hurts me so. I absolutely loved Final Fantasy VII remake, and I was one of the biggest Final Fantasy VII obviously was the game that brought me in, but like I remember playing Final Fantasy 1 when I first started playing Nintendo, and I didn't understand it, but now that I know, and it's literally the biggest thing that I do. Travel to Barbaricia's domain. Barbaricia's. All right, I'm remembering it. Shit.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind.
You show him Zero. Yup. Offensive football swings. Let's go.
Leave these ones to us.
I see to Barbaricia.
Barbaricia. Yup. Umatsu is a god among men. True. Absolute mad lad. Storm's Crown now accessible. Let's go. New duty. Yup. Badass. And only slightly behind him is Koji Kondo and then Toby Fox. Oh. Well, I see who you say. I see who you say. But Soken that does all this, I think got them. However, I will say strong number 2. It's 1 and 1A. The composer of Final Fantasy 13. FF. To composer.
Masashi Hamasi.
Mahashi Hamazaru.
Masashi Hamasi.
Hamashi Hamazaru.
Masashi Hamasi.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. I think that's it. Oh, and then whoever did the Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross soundtracks. Yoshi something. Alright, let's see if we can do Storm's Crown. We cannot. We do not have the correct item level. Ain't that about a bitch. I can pronounce it. I minored in Japanese. Oh. Ain't that a bunch of bitch shit. Well, unfortunately, I cannot do that right now, apparently. What do I have for my currency? I'm gonna need to buy something. Some eye levels. Yes! Yatsunori Mitsuda. Yes. Damn, all of those. I can't even say like one on top of the other. Like I know all of them are on the same level all the way at the top. Alright, let's see if we can up our item level. Got the shield. I sure as shit can't afford anything else right now for that, which is the highest that I can get in eye level. Now I just gotta settle for this. So let's filter by my job. See what I can afford. Ooh. I can get the hat, or I can get the feet, or I can get any of the accessories. So 560 to 590. 560 to 590. 575. So not the earrings. 590 to 590. Don't get that. 575. It may be controversial to include Toby Fox in that list, but I think it's justified. No, absolutely not. You're not going to get any kickback from me. Toby Fox absolutely kills it. And then also the composer of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge game and Streets of Rage 4 deserves, and also Sonic Mania also deserves a nod in that. Also needs to have their name in the conversation. I'm gonna need to do one of these guys. 160 or 560. Alright, let's just get the bracelet. We're gonna get the bracelet because the item level that I'm switching out is 560. This is gonna bump it up to 590. It's gonna give us the biggest boost. Alright, let's do that. Oh, hold up. Alright. We're gonna do a character. Alright, we got the ring. Or we got the bracelet. We're gonna dive down to here. We're gonna pull out the materia. And that's not even the one that we're working on. Right. Let's retrieve that material real quick. And let's put this bad boy back in the inventory. Oh man. Anyway. $578 now, so I should be able to please support. Or is this a trial? Ah, damn, I need to be 585? Bullshit. Such freaking bangers. All true. True. Whoa. Alright, that just means I gotta run some dungeons. That also means I need to check out my Wondrous Tale. 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 3 more dungeons to go, which means I have 5-second chances, which means I can cash one in. Very nice. Go to the Duty Finder. And I guess we get to do our dailies, so it all works out. A little busy around here. There's old dead eyes. You've seen some shit. We're gonna need to put some materia into my new piece of equipment. So not sure if I ever mentioned this treasure hunt that happens in my area. No, go on, do tell. Love to hear about it. Oh my, what do I care? Have a game, let's go. Can't do that again. I do like the idea of direct hit rate though. That's a 9. 1 at 10. Skill speed? Guess so. Some local businesses organized it as a way to draw attention to a bunch of local small businesses. Winner each month gets a $50 GC gift card to a local small business of their choice. Nice. I forgot to and then also tell everybody hello. Alright, let's go. I apologize. You're waiting on me. That's sweet. Oh, yes. We get to pull wall to wall. Let's go. Give a fuck, boys. I'm going reckless. Oh. Where's my friends? Where's my friends? Where's my friends? Alright, they said wait. Whoops. Yeah, I totally messed up. Sorry. Jumped. Cast one more of these, and then it's back to the blades. I won July, Bolo on August. We're trying to corner the market because next July they're doing something for a grand prize with each month's winners. Oh my god, it sounds like y'all are going to be a shoo-in. And that's so sweet, like doing that thing together. I can rock with that, that's really fucking cool. The downside is the Cheeto that I just find that I get to take money out of their pockets by winning. Hey, I mean... it's just so amusing to me. I do a podcast literally for Republicans and race cars, but they pay very well. So, what can you do? Can't do it though. Oh, we got a summoner in group. Let's go. Holy huge fucking Marlboro. True? They're big boys here. And I hope these guys can keep up with the heals. Now it's time to pop off this. For the truth. For the valor. It'd be a waste of time to dot him up, but I could build up some bar, burning these guys down. Ambujan. Ambujam. Whatever. Gang all here? Okay, let's go. Oh wait, got disconnected. This guy DC for a second. Shield and heal. That's a tank buster. Bleeding. Close. Alright, so the tentacles are going to go into the ground, right? We need to pay attention to what's going on here. But I never do. And I'm done. So I'm just going to go where everybody else is. And after the attack, back here. On them up. My magic. All where the lines go. Over here. Yeah. Cluster. 50%. That was kind of sloppy, but I survived it. Alright, that made sense. Alright, back to the tentacle dig. Ugh. Well, that wasn't my finest moment. And I threw cover on a teammate. Let's go. Don't say I ever did anything for it. That's some 5%. Let's do it. Congratulations. 15 elegant tombstones of astronomy. Good. I don't want any of this. Actually, I do. Echo the Dolphin, let's go. You're not going to tell me that that's not Echo the Dolphin. See the Sharko. Show me the Sharko. Oh my god, my team members saw me do that. We're gonna go harder. We're gonna go harder in the paint. All right, baby boy, let's see if you can do it. Oh yeah, arm's length. Now you're all slow. Now my healer can worry about healing you. Now drop some blades. Look at that. Look at that damage though. Damn. The thing about these new patches is they give you a lot of stuff to kill. You feel like a badass. Alright, we're gonna dot these guys up. We're gonna see what that does for us. Hearing, don't need it. Agreed for it anyway. Come here, Radiant Crab. Your tippy toes. Alright, now we're gonna buff our magic. Cast Holy Circle, or, yep, Holy Circle. This Radiant Crab refused to aggro today. See all that craziness going on? Love it. You love to see it. Sorry for being quiet, relaying messages between the High Priestess that married me and a friend of mine trying to help her locate a lost ring. No worries, my friend. Like we've talked about before, you never need to feel obligated to keep a conversation going. I got my own thing going on here. You're more than welcome to come and go as you please. No obligations. However, I do appreciate you dropping in. You know me, I'm working that magic. True! True. I'm feeling after this long-ass birthday weekend of mine, I'm gonna need I'm gonna need to re-up. Oh, now these guys are voting on their gear. That's See, it's telling us how this game is supposed to... The game's showing you how these lasers work in a safer environment. So when they turn up the heat, you need to look around. They're going to hit those two. They're going to hit those two. I'm safe here. I'm safe right here. Yes. Up. Rail cannon. Oh boy. You're already dotted up still. 13% to go. All right. Yep, I've done this dungeon enough to know better now. Greet that, and greet that. I don't even need him. I don't even need him. Still waiting to hear back from work about the job I did my own candle magic for. Being patient. Yep, you can't force it. Can't force it. Do you have like a time frame as to when this is all supposed to come to fruition? And we're gonna keep it right here because when the healer drops this, it essentially tells you, hey man, stay put please. 17 more seconds of this. 13. And also the ninja's area of effect is also in play. Alright, but not anymore again. Holy circle heals me. Uh-oh. Gareth is DC'd again. So the day the job posting closed was the 7th day after I did the candle magic, which is when it's supposed to have come to full power. So it may just be that the wheels are turning and it's just a matter of getting through the procedural shit. You can rock that. It's a great sense of optimism right there. That's the kind of energy that you want to bring back to you. That you send out to the universe, that you bring it back. So it comes back to you. Oof, pardon me. Long day at the office, as they say. Alright, come down. It's like attacking a mob, like meant to do something. Here we go. Alright, so the healer's just telling me straight up, like, hey man. What's going on? And also, our other DPS has DC, so probably should wait for them. Might be the play. I'm the one most qualified for the job, and even my direct boss is rooting for me, so there's no reason I shouldn't get it. There you go. That's the spirit. You know we all got you. We got your back. We're sending some good vibes your way. We're sending atonements. We're sending Explosion. What? Alright, let's wait for Gareth. We're not. We're gonna just keep going. The candle is more just to make sure I get the way that I want it in terms of salary, work from home, expectations, etc. Right on. You're gonna call your own shots. Alright, we're going to go pick up that treasure. Okay. I mean, they're right, because then the fourth party member will be stuck in the countdown for rolling for that loot, and then we're not going to be able to kick them. Last one. Thank you for hello. What's going on? The shin kickers. Very nice. You need any help with these things? I'll probably just kick the other guy unless he goes back to the Oh, he's back. Have ourselves a chuckle about that. Right. This is good. Okay, sorry. Oh, God. Didn't think I'd be this bad off, but tonight I can finish and then I'm off. Alright. Not a problem. This community has always been very good. I've had more good experiences playing this game than bad. Before I chuck my mouse across the room. I was gonna type out what I was gonna say on the computer keyboard, not the PlayStation. Alright, we're spinning out. Okay, I have my full attention then. Perfect. Came right at the right time. Picking up this boss, this last boss of the dungeon. Alright, down to 70%. Wild Bead sounds crazy. Block it. Let's block. Nope. There's nothing to block. It's attaching to the green, so we stand by the yellow. Oh. Not marble. Healer. Rough. Out the way. Is Marvel DC again? It's okay, it's nice fun. There we go. 40%, let's go. Grade wide. Nope. Go to green. Maybe raise my boy. Rotary Gale. Can't really debuff for that. Always a cool one like that. Alright, let's cast some magic. Okay, 20%. Spark man, what's going on, buddy? I got you tabbed open, so you can get your numbers up, baby. Go under yellow. Shout out to Lokar. I was good stream, 9 viewers at one point. Look at that. Look at you. Proud of you, buddy. Let's go. Congratulations, thank you. Give it to the healer. Screw it. Clip's still low though. Yeah, my PlayStation is probably really high. Let's check that out. Shout out.
Yeah, I'm gonna cause you trouble, motherfucker. You're the reason why I'm angry. You! You're the reason why I'm angry. It's not my job, or my life, or my kids.
Oh no. Yo, I want to play Final Fantasy games so badly watching this, but I'm only going to do it on stream and won't start a big game on Bolo's stream at this point. All the more motivation to really work on those MP3s. Final Fantasy is always a good time. True. You've missed it, buddy, actually. There's been a lot of developments in this new patch. And it is very, very, very much Final Fantasy IV, and I love it. Golbez and the 4 Archfiends, and we're learning how to say the names of these fucking fiends because it's very difficult. Farfello, Raffaello,
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 Raffaello.
And Barbaricita.
Barbaricia.
Yeah, we're learning new words today. Except 8, 10, 10, 2, 11, 13, 15. That one was sexy. Lillamine with Geralt of Rivia. The last picture of him in the bathtub. He protect, he attack, but most importantly, he a damn snack. Ooh. Me, oh yeah. God damn it, Brian. That sexy face of yours. Where's my Carl intro? Oh. Yeah, I downloaded it on the laptop. I'm on the Windows computer right here. Oh, you know what? We can actually do that. AI voice. With violence. $15 AI. We gotta wait 10 seconds. Oh, somebody's toasty. True. Alright, here we go. Character. Carl. Nah, but for real, thanks for the support. I'm so happy all these folks are starting to come in while I'm live. I'm happy to hear it. You're absolutely killing it.
I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it.
Here, I got something for you. See if it works.
No, but for real, thanks for the support. I'm so happy all these folks are starting to come in while I'm live.
If when I get this job, I'm thinking about getting my medicinal card. Gonna be hard to get randomly testing when working from home. I mean, I don't think they care anymore, to be honest. It's just so, like, I'm asking for a pair of Crocs that have that pattern on there. Isn't this fucking crazy? I am actually.
Smoke weed every day.
I am actually. Oh, I can't. I have to spell the number instead of. There we go.
Could stream live viewers at one point.
Oh my god, dude. Alright. Back to the game. You're always doing this thing where you stare off because you're really into whatever you're doing. Hope Dallas, what's up? Shout out to Hope Dalla. I'm like looking at a website. I mean, I'm not staring off in the space. I'm looking at the computer screen. I may be like wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, but I can't even tell you. I'm sitting there waiting for the Carl thing to pop off. Hey, so, Dalla, wait a minute. I didn't even notice this the last time you were here, but you sent messages. You said, hey, mate, and I apologize. I'm so sorry. I didn't even notice you sent me messages. I apologize. And was that you on Insta? I need to get more tombstones, to be honest. That's what we're here for right now. Yes. Oh my goodness. All right, let me just add you back right now. Well, thank you for hanging out, and I apologize for taking so long to get back to you. It was literally yesterday, I do believe. So what's good with you? I hope you're having yourself a wonderful, I was going to say Monday, but it's now actually Tuesday. It is Anime Titty Tuesday, y'all. Alright, here we go. I need to go back to the duty finder. I need to run. Yes. Yes, please. Wait for that to pop. Now, there should be a tribal quest that we can do in order to kill some time. Even though this is going to only be 5-minute wait. Kitty! We got a cat. We got a goddamn cat. All my material is on point, except for this. Savage aim. Kind of whack right now. And essentially I'm just working so I can get to item level 585, I think. The raid. Can I run it? 585. That was the thing. I'm like 575. I'm 10 eye levels away. I think I can do it. What are you doing? So you can drop your Instagram username. Yeah, it's in the link tree. Scroll up on the thing. All of my socials should be on there.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful blue star.
Oh, here we go
that fell
again.
to pestilence and rotted inside and out. The more its people clung to life, the more they suffered.
Oh, so they're pulling now. Okay, great. These guys can't wait. Apparently not. Is 140 reasonable for a cost to have a constitution medicinal? It might be a lot. I'm trying to think here. Nah, I mean, I would pay for that much. I would pay for it. If that was the amount, it seems fair to me. Okay, so does Reckley ask? I'm trying to think here. Now, I apologize for thinking out loud. If I cast Circle, Holy Circle, and Holy Spirit, while I have Requiesce up, will it make it so that it heals me?
Until they curse not the illness, but their fellow corrupted.
I mean, Median did have a point. I'm gonna say she was kind of right. Wow. This sage is crazy. I mean, I dig it, but alright, heal me up, please. This is crazy. And you can actually do it over a Skype or something. So you don't even have to go to a doctor, really. They'll just ask you, are you in pain? Yes. Do you suffer from anxiety? Yes. Very simple. And then they'll just like run through a script saying, all right, you can go to any of these places, and they'll tell you all the different ways you can consume it. It's just really, it's like really easy. Stupid easy, in fact.
Those who lived and festered.
See, I can be fast too.
Those who died.
The local place is 25% off your first purchase and your birthday month, 50% off your first total visit, and 15 off second visit. That's awesome. Mine has a 30% off every Friday, and then an additional 5 off on happy hour. Should have been paying attention. But all that sounds very reasonable. Oh. Look, they even put a little icon above their head, so I could follow that. That's so sweet. Okay, so this sage is actually pretty good. Carrying my dumb ass. I can only assume the dispensary will be able to suggest what strange methods, devices, etc. will be good for you based on your symptoms. You don't even have to worry about any of that. You can go to the website. You can go and get you can get reviews. It could be broken up into the type of feeling that you want. It's really like nuanced. You can be very specific with what you're looking for. 34%, let's go. Ox player. Wow. Oops. And the people that I always interact with, they're always been super nice to me. Congrats, you're now a mod on my channel. Hey, let's go. A mod on 2 channels. Oh, I'm already feeling drunk with power. Let's go. Congratulations. I feel like for me, pills or edibles are going to be the best. Never been smoked before. I don't know why, but the capsules is what you're talking about. An artist for what it's worth. Oh, wait a minute.
In a faraway place.
Wait a minute.
A brilliant star.
Is Prolocar an affiliate? Is Prolocar a fucking affiliate? No. Oh. Soon though. Soon. Not yet. You're like drip feeding me information like you're about to tell me you're with child. But thanks for the hype. You got me going for a second. .95 after tonight. You said you had 9 in there today. That's awesome. I had you tapped open on the iPad right across the room. Okay, enough of that shit. We're gonna cast some magic. But back to what you were saying, Retro. So the capsules always gave me migraines, interestingly enough. And by always, I mean the 2 times that I've tried capsules. But yeah, so for an example, you can make your own if you wanted to. There's gummies, candies, chocolates. You get a very different feeling based on how you consume it.
They tried to buy peace with fire and steel.
And who knows? I think the cool thing about it is you can switch between it. So like for an example, you can have a lot of things that you eat for an amount of time, and then as with everything, you grow a little tolerance to it. And then let's just say, for example, you have a little disposable vape, and you can get those very specifically tailored to like, oh, I want this to make me sleepy, or I want this to give me energy, or I want this to make me feel creative. I only ever got high once, and it was aggressively high, like far beyond what I normally want to be. And that's something that you're going to have to figure out. That's something that you're going to have to find the line for, and then just take it from there. But it sounds like you found your line. Just start small and just work your way up. You can always nibble a little more. You can always pull a little more. You can even make it so that you can like list what you're looking for. You can make it so that it's not the most potent at the top. Alright, let's go. Decimation. Shield that. Third wide AoE. How long ago was that though? There we go. That was from my Beltane rituals on May 1st. Not that long ago. Ah. Sorry. Whoops. I shouldn't have been following that, the sage. However, the sage does have an icon over their head. Smart me up on the Beltane ritual again, please. Right here's fine. That was close. Oh no. Oh no. The sage is a fucking nyan nyan nyan. Nico Nico. My little paw champ. Making a red mage is working really hard right now. Oh my god, I love it. It's so cringe. Ah! Spent a lot of time on that. And it's a macro. Come on now. Hey, I made it. The stages macro. I need to see this Red Mage's adventurer plate. Hey man, I'm off to bed. I'll catch you later. Thanks again for the support. Thank you for the emotes, buddy. I'm happy to hear that you're having such a good time. We'll get you to affiliate. You will soon also be paid to play video.
And his name is John Cena!
The free random sound always seems to want to go to John Cena. I'm not going to read through all that.
And when one asked, what is the point? There were none left to answer. existed a star without strife.
Beltane, pronounced Bellatina, is Irish. It's the second largest holiday in the pagan calendar behind Samhain. Thank you for saying it phonetically. Samhain, which is Halloween, the barrier between this world and the other, is at its thinnest. Also when the fairies are the most active and such. That's right. You might have said this to me before, but I'm an idiot, and you're very patient with me, and I appreciate that. What if all these people are like friends and they play this game a lot all the time? What if? Patience is a virtue. One more. Buff our magic. That's magic. Down to the last.
What its people had gained from ease, they lost at apathy.
These guys. I guess this sage really wants to die. I'm here for it. Almost 1 in the morning. I really need to go to bed soon. I have work in the morning. Just saying that out loud. Capitalism wins again. Looking up, apparently what I experienced on high was couch lock. Yes! That's definitely a thing that happens. Couch lock is one of the things that you can specifically look for when you're trying to find something to consume. Here we go. Ready?
So they created the kindest, most gentle of beasts.
And stuff it. Thing is, I didn't like it. It wasn't like I couldn't move because I was so relaxed. It was more like paralysis. I think I think because you've never experienced it like that before, in that way, you weren't expecting that. But I almost kind of find it like relaxing, because then you can just not be aware. Like your eyes can't see your nose because it just blocks it out because it's seen it so often, you know? If that makes sense. But like you can find yourself really getting like lost in the sauce, as it were. And if you're trying to watch a show or a movie or listen to music or anything like that, like creative, you can really find yourself in a really good like mojo. You find yourself in a vibe. You're not really worried about anything. Really good shit. clear this boss, we're gonna call it a night. I've got work tomorrow. I'm going to be more likely to attach sensation, but we're aware of everything that's going around. We'll follow this person real quick. The sage knows what they're doing. I'm gonna tell this sage that their icon really helped a lot when we're done. Able to react to it, none of it bothers me very much. And the analytical part of my brain turns off for a little bit, letting the creative side come out and play for it. See, there you go. And I think too, I know this is like very cliche to say, but it will be different every time you try. I feel. Well, really also depends on mindset sometimes too. %. It's just weird. Sometimes you'll just be like completely blank in the head, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. And then other times you'll get like a flurry of like ideas and just like thoughts and all not bad stuff for the most part. But you really feel like you're in a zone. Thank you for icons. They appreciated my appreciation for that. Oh, I wanted to see their adventure play it. Anyway. And a player commendation. Alright, so we never leave our gear unrepaired. What's our currency like? Tombstone exchange. Choker is 560. Okay, we're getting choker. That means now we have to go in here. Pull the materia from the and we can extract it. But yeah, the too long didn't read answer to your concern would be the only way to know is to fuck around and find out. I feel. And I think that's half the fun. Alright, we're gonna go to this materia guy. We're going to make sure all of our levels are up. We're gonna see if we can do this content, and then we're gonna call it a night. Materia vendor. No, I don't need any of that. I need to meld my materia, stupid. Radiant choker. Oh. Critical hit. 9. I don't have any 10. I would rather put a 10 in there. Battle Dan. I don't have 10 anything. Oh yeah, by the way, I saw the Discord message. And it's funny because I have it set up to where when I go streaming, it automatically sends something to my Discord. But it does it 20 minutes later. Which is weird. And the link I'm about to send you, I reached level 7, maybe beyond. What could be? Hey. Yes, I am 18 years or older. Delirium, depression, panic disorder. It's all setting. It's all setting. And it's a recursive thing in your head. If you start like thinking about that bad thoughts, it will continue on that way. So literally, you just got to put a little stopgap in there. Go, no, we're not doing that. Let's move forward with something a little bit better. Let's give something else a try. I always like that. Let's give something else a try. All right. So character. We are 5 eye levels away. 620. What is that? Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Let me look at. I'm at the materia vendor, not the tombstone guy. All right, I think that's gonna be my. That's gonna be it for the day. I think this is where we're gonna stop it. Thuban, I want to thank you so much for hanging out. Try and give me a reply on Instagram. I will. Dala, thank you so much for popping in. Thank you for the follow. Lokar, thank you for stopping by, giving me those emotes. Definitely do appreciate that. And I just scroll for a little bit. Thank you, Assassin, for stopping by. Even though we were about to spoil the shit out of what was going on here, I can't wait to hear what you have to think and say about all the recent developments going on in patch 6.2 Buried Memory. Happy to drop in. Love hanging out here, to be honest. We have great, frank conversations. Fucking nice. This is what we do.
Smoke weed every day.
So, with all that being said, until next time, guys, take care.